This is Shelton Benjamin.
This is Harley Race.
This is Mick Foley.
This is Mr. Wonderful Paul Orndorff.
This is the Monster Abyss.
This is Daniel Bryan.
This is JBL, and you're watching the MWF.
Be there live.
It's time! It's time! It's Vader time!
Wrestling fans from around the corner, around the world, welcome to another edition of Project X, leading into a big WrestleMania weekend. As you can tell, I'm again not sitting solo, no Al Snow, no Carlito. We are with the man, the legend, a man that just oozes respect, Big Van Vader, Leon White. It's a pleasure to have you here at MWF Studios.
Thank you very much.
We are going to be having, beyond the campaign we have right now, we're going to have a Summer of Vader. We're going to have another extravaganza from June to July to try and keep the MWF alive through our anniversary this September. And what a man to have with us that's done it all in the land of the rising sun. And YouTube is a great thing because you can relive all of that stuff now that's not available on the WWE Network. And never mind, we're just in the United States. Vader, I'm going to ask you this question, though. WWE has got their mega event this Sunday. It'll probably be the highest grossing event in professional wrestling history.
Wow.
You've been to the dance yourself. What do you have planned for WrestleMania 30? You're going to be in New Orleans? You're going to be somewhere around the country?
I'll be somewhere around the country.
Traveling a lot now. What is it like to be competing on regional wrestling events as compared to the land of the rising sun, compared to WCW and the WWE runs? What do you see that the wrestlers of this generation could improve on?
Wow. Well, first of all, I enjoy very much what I do. Excuse my voice, I apologize to everybody. Been wrestling the last few days, and you get excited on the microphone, and I mean, I could not speak last night, and obviously anticipating this moment, I was a little bit worried, but so I'll try to talk slow and soft so I don't lose it during the conversation. But I enjoy going around the country. I still very much enjoy wrestling, and it seemed to be in my blood. I started performing in front of people, probably about 6 years old, as a Pop Warner football player. And we would, you'd have a big crowd. It was 20 people with your father and your mother and your grandmother. And it seems to have gotten under my skin. And in high school, we were a very good high school football team. I think we lost one game during my 4-year high school career.
Wow.
And of course, I got recruited across the country to USC and Notre Dame and accepted a scholarship at the University of Colorado, excuse me. My son accepted a scholarship at the University of Oklahoma, but, of course, the crowds continue to get bigger. And so it's in my blood. I guess it's something I enjoy very much. I believe a couple of nights ago we had a very large crowd at an independent showing. Myself and Jerry Lawler was there, and Matt Hardy was also there, and Sergeant Slaughter was there. So it was 10,000 people, and those types of crowds bring back the memories and of the Tokyo Dome days, the 60 and 70 and 80,000 people. But I believe I'll be somewhere on the East Coast performing, but during the big day. But there was a part B to this question.
I just like to ask the guys, you know, professional wrestling is certainly going to do a transition phase. Professional wrestling territories are no more. And when it comes to a quote-unquote independent, you know, the quality of an event, the quality of the athlete can certainly vary from promotion to promotion to promotion. As someone that's been to the dance, what do you see as something that wrestlers breaking into the genre today could do to improve themselves?
Well,
and the overall product that fans are paying their hard-earned money to see?
I don't consider myself a, you know, an authoritative enough of a figure to put a statement out there like that, but I do say that some of the young wrestlers, some of the young individuals that I run across the country, where they lack direction, and there is no direction. In other words, the gentleman running the wrestling company should be in a stance. And obviously, if he should be in a stance, the guy that owns the company, because he can afford a ring and he can get 500 people to show up, then his wrestlers are lacking direction. And that stems from not only being a professional out of the ring, but also in the ring in terms of what they do and what they don't do. And so, you know, I had a bad experience last night that I don't want to get into, but things of that nature. So you're often surprised in the positive. Oftentimes I walk in, wow, this is extremely well run. The young men are not only good, they're well coached, they're professional, and then there's other times where it's just the opposite. So it doesn't, in my opinion, it doesn't bode well for the business long term when you have the negative probably more than the positive. So.
Right. Well, fans, you heard from the man himself, future WWE Hall of Famer around the world with everything you've done with all the world championships in Japan, Germany, the United States. We're going to be back starting in June. We're going to have a great look into the career of Vader, some of the great matches, the great places you've been, the superstars you competed with in and out of the ring. I'm Dan Marotti. This is the big man himself, Vader, Leon White. It's a pleasure. We've been trying to get this to take place for years now. Going back to 2010, I think, was the first time we started talking online. Enjoy WrestleMania weekend. We're going to have free to fans anywhere in the world. WrestleMania 1 Madness Behind the Mania video with the Iron Sheik, Mr. Wonderful Paul Orndorff, and Cowboy Bob Orton. This was the retrospect we had with myself, John Cena Sr., and the Jackal. It's a great video, free of charge. We also have the Holiday Headlocks Kowloon question and answer session. If you remember, we had our Christmas dinner to try and raise money for Globe Santa. The question and answer session with Al Snow, The Godfather, Deborah, and the $1 Million Man Ted DiBiase will also be available free this weekend, along with all the other great daily videos we've put together. We're trying to keep good wrestling going. It's what we love. We want to do it. We want to present it in a good way with quality athletes and the superstars and legends of yesterday and tomorrow, because that's what wrestling fans deserve. There's only one way to do it, and that's to try and do it the right way. But we're not going to eat up too much time now. We've got all the videos online, and get ready for an exciting summer with myself and the Mastodon, Big Van Vader.